Hey friends, it's Tasha, the Bitchin' Dietitian. I'm here to show you that counting carbs does not have to be that hard. Today, I am making pesto salmon and roasted green beans. This is essentially a carb-free meal. Salmon does not have carbs. No fish has carbs. Green beans are a carb-free vegetable. Technically, they have a little bit of carbs, but it's really not enough to count. I'm going to start with the green beans first because they take the longest to roast. I have trimmed the ends off of my green beans and I've washed them and I'm about to get them ready to go into the oven. I'm going to drizzle some olive oil on them. Olive oil does not have any carbs. It is a healthy fat. Now I'm going to toss them up to get the olive oil all over them. Probably should have used a bigger bowl, but here we are. Now I'm going to put some salt on them and some pepper. No carbs in salt or pepper. Gonna toss them up some more. And then I'm gonna spread them out on my pan. Beautiful. I've got my oven preheating to 400 degrees, and when I put these in, they're gonna roast for 20 to 25 minutes. My pesto salmon recipe is from food.com, and there are measurements on this website, of course, but this is something else that I don't really measure. I just kind of put everything on top of my salmon. So I have a lot of salmon here because my husband and I are both going to eat this, and when I cook, I like to cook something that's going to last for several days so I don't have to cook every day. This recipe says to drizzle olive oil on top of the salmon before I put the pesto on there, but I find the pesto has enough oil, so I just omit drizzling oil on top of the salmon. You can make your own pesto, or you can buy it in a jar like this to save some time. So I'm just going to put some pesto on every piece of fish. And there are very few carbs in pesto. Once I have it on, I'm going to spread it evenly on top of the fish. I'm going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top of each piece of fish. Parmesan cheese does not have carbs. I'm going to grind a little bit of pepper on top of each piece of fish. No carbs in pepper. I've got some sliced up Roma tomatoes that I am going to put on top. 1 or 2 slices on top of each piece of fish. Tomatoes have very little carbs, so we don't count this. I have 1 slice left over. And I'm going to sprinkle a little more Parmesan on top of the tomatoes. My green beans have been roasting for about 20 minutes. I'm going to take them out, kind of stir them around a little bit, and pop them back in. The fish is supposed to cook at 350 for 20 minutes, but my green beans are still in the oven at 400 degrees. They have a little bit more time left to go, so I just put the fish right in there with them, and I won't let it cook for the whole 20 minutes. I'll check it a little sooner. All right, so my green beans have been roasting for about 25 minutes. I think they look pretty good. Tastes pretty good too. So now we just gotta wait on the fish. All right, the fish is done. This looks delicious, smells delicious. Here we go. Remember, this meal is basically carb-free. Don't forget, you need to check with your diabetes educator to find out how many carbs you should be eating at each meal and snack. Now it's time for the ultimate test. Let's see what Petey thinks about it. Petey's ready to try it out. Oh yeah, the fish went pretty fast. Doesn't seem to be a fan of the green beans. It's coming back to try it out. Maybe? Yeah. Even ate the tomato. Seems like he likes it all. All right, it's official. Petey likes it, and I hope you do too. See you next time.